very good. Okay, so last night's Golden Globes kicked off awards season with a bang, and here to dish about the red carpet fashions, hits and misses. Say hello to Robert Verity. He's our style expert. Style guru and author Lloyd Boston.
Hey.
And the host of Bevelation, Bevy Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are all here. All right, let's start with Jennifer Lopez. Robert.
I loved it. I loved it. I love the color marigold. I love that she stepped outside of her own, her own style statement, which is always those long beaded Zuhair Murad dresses. I don't love, let me tell you, this is a tough dress to wear. Because you have to work this dress.
A lot.
You need to know how to. That dress was worked so hard it's unemployed and it's collecting a check. That is good. But that necklace is just a little too much. That neckline doesn't need a necklace.
The necklace and the cape?
The necklace and the cape. But what I will say is I love this look because I felt like it is very Latina moments, darling. I like it when people don't stray away from their culture. I like that she was like, yes, honey, I'm a mommy, honey, and I'm gonna give it to you.
And I'm sure it peeled down and got sexier as the night got sexier. She could take off the capelet, take off the necklace, and it had layers. It was a transitional look.
You know what I don't like? I don't like that in our morning meeting, somebody said that she's Angelina Jolieing the leg. Angelina did not
She did
invent
not create that.
No.
She did not
She
create
did not
that stance.
invent putting a leg outside of a slit.
Right.
I don't like the ensemble. I like the color. It's hard to wear.
It's hard to wear.
Yeah.
But you don't think she pulled it off?
No, that's...
Well, you know what it is? Coco Chanel said it best decades ago. Take one thing off before you leave the house. A lot of ladies add more on because they get nervous and they want to look special.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking. She's probably not wearing panties. Okay, let's move along and talk about Jennifer Lawrence. Bevy?
Oh, I love this. I love the color. I love a cherry red on the red carpet. I love the diamond bib. And I like the fact that the dress was very, very classic, but then it was modern with the cutouts. It was very paying homage to the late, great designer Courage, who just passed away a week ago. So it was very modern, sexy.
And architecturally done well, I thought.
Exactly.
A bit
Well,
of
I know
wear.
Grace Kelly from the bust line up, but I thought it felt a little teen spirit from the bust line down. A little sporty. I think cutouts need to be buried. I'm over cutouts, ladies. They're not gonna look good 10 years from now. You want these red carpet looks to be timeless.
I agree with the Courage reference, but I think it looks like she's like wearing a running top, like a running tank top. Like, I think she looks like she's gonna run right out of there with the award.
But you know
I like her hair and makeup, too.
I love her hair and makeup, but that is a Dior dress, people. So it's gonna be timeless. It will be in the Met ball
Call
one
me
day.
in 10 years, we'll see.
That big is good, too.
We'll be there together, darling.
Yes, we
and
will,
I'll be like,
honey.
remember I told you it was gonna be in the Met
right.
ball.
Let's talk about Taraji P. Henson. Lloyd?
Oh, my pick of the night. She looks so beautiful, so fresh, so effortless. And I love the fact that when you're Taraji, you really own it with confidence. And I love this. Stella McCartney, white, strapless. The train was gorgeous, and the hair was so fresh, it moved. Bevy, you're giving a little Taraji hair today.
I am giving a little Taraji here.
I like the hair and the makeup. I thought it was just a random white dress.
You think so?
Yes, and I love a train, by the way.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a white dress.
And she was pushing too hard on the train. She was making it too much of a
About the
statement by like
train.
lifting it and
Yeah.
it's like
And
you're not on,
twirling it.
it's not Vegas.
Right.
Chill.
But you know what I thought? I thought that it was a perfectly lovely dress, and it was very suitable for someone who's going to have to look at this picture time and again since she won last
You're
night.
right.
So it's a
That's
perfect
what
dress
I'm
for that
saying.
moment,
Timeless.
right?
Timeless.
Timeless, yeah.
I didn't get the handbag. Why is it black and gold?
Well, she didn't want to go matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy's
It looks
dead.
like a Hello
not
Kitty
good.
bag.
Yeah.
Just leave it home.
All right, let's talk about Kate Blanchett. We're talking about you.
First of all, I didn't know she was a fortune teller. I had no idea. She was Miss Cleo. But she looked like she went to Mrs. Roper's garage sale.
Yeah.
That was Mrs. Roper. Do you guys remember Mrs. Roper? She went to her garage sale.
Yes.
But here's the thing, Robert. This, again, she only wears really intellectual style. And this is a perfect example of
done.
that. Wait, listen. This is like,
Is
listen.
this Kanye's friend, Ricci from Givenchy?
This is Ricardo Tisci,
yeah,
Givenchy.
yes,
Close
yes,
enough.
yes.
But
And-
again, you're so right, Bevy.
and this is the-
Intellectual and well-made.
And well made. So this is the dress that you're going to see in the Met Gala 20 years from now, and it will be an architecturally important moment in style.
And-
It doesn't make sense to us plebes, but please believe in the high-end fashion world, this is an extravaganza.
But Bevy, please understand, but you gotta know, Wendy, even with all of that, You want to look great on the red carpet. It's a 360-degree photo shoot. This has the feeling of a piano shawl. It's aging her.
It makes her look old and pale.
And her skin, it's too pale for her skin. You got to be very careful with pale skin to do pale colors. It'll wash you out. It gets ghostly. Very flowers in the attic.
Even Givenchy makes mistakes. I'm just saying.
True.
Okay, Kate Hudson.
I love
No, you
two
didn't.
women who
You
always
didn't
look the
love
best
it.
at the party, who always
No,
look,
you
the
didn't.
old lady and the girl who slipped off of a pole.
Yeah, right, exactly.
She looks like the
She
girl
looks-
who fell off a pole.
Yeah,
and I love it.
But I don't like the greasy face. I don't like the bedhead that I just got out the shower. It looks like she was doing something. And then she was like, oh, damn, I got to go to the Golden Globe. And she just put this on. And I just didn't like this look. And I think she's got a rocking body, and that's all fine and well. But then you don't have to showcase it in this way every single time.
But you know, she's dating that young Jonas guy. It looks like, though, she took a scissor and cut out the midriff and then tied it around her neck.
But when you look at their face-
It's the flesh tone of like a Band-Aid, and it's got way too much embellishment. When you're gonna do Band-Aid flesh tone and skin, it's kind of redundant. And I feel like if you've got a great body, you don't have to show all of it. Just a hint is more sophisticated. Don't you think, ladies? Just a hint.
And I was watching when Ryan Seacrest was doing the red carpet. She was pulling and
Yes.
tugging at it. So I don't know that she was even that comfortable in this dress. Okay, Regina King.
Wait a second.
Love you, girl.
We were not going to RuPaul's Drag Race. We were going to the Golden Globes.
Now, here's the problem, Robert Verdi. It's a perfectly lovely dress, but the cape, you don't need it. I think that what happened is the stylist said, capes are all the trend. We must put a cape on it. I don't think that cape really belonged with the dress.
Yeah. Well, when you
What
get...
about the shoes with the dress and the cape?
Yeah.
And the hair.
She went more is more.
Yeah.
When you go and you try to give a nod to the 20s with the Marcel wave, with that shape of a dress, you really want to do just a nod to it, not a literal interpretation.
Yeah.
She's also an athletic girl, so she doesn't have a tiny waist. It's more boxy like a gymnast. This wasn't the right silhouette for her frame. Right, ladies?
Yeah.
Boxy, little square.
Yeah, so for me, all right, so far, Kate Blanchett and Regina are my worst dress.
Yeah.
But Maggie Gyllenhaal, you definitely take the cake.
She always has a sourpuss face. And
No,
I
she's
see
her
why.
no.
And I see why. Because this dress made her very sad.
Baby, she can't help that part.
No, but she looked at herself in the mirror and she's got very sad. And she had a puckery look on her face because she had seen herself in that dress.
But here's
Sour
the thing.
pickle
Here's the
face.
thing. Think about it. Maggie has always looked about 10 years older. Not in a bad way, but she has a mature, kind of a handsome beauty, ladies. You've heard that term, a little bit of a
Yes.
handsome beauty.
Yes.
So when she chose this Marc Jacobs dress, this is aging her even further, and she could not afford to go further.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, or is that Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl? I'm confused.
But it's a very grandma look. And, you know, I think that when you have an older face, that maybe if you dress appropriate for your age, it would have helped her a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she can't wait to be 70. She's running.
And on that note, thank you to my panelists. Log on to wendyshow.com.